Everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold that conversation. Hold those conversations. Remember the last thing you said. We'll continue it at a later date. All right. First of all, everybody enjoy mingling?
Yep.
Everybody have some new friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody going to the nightclub tonight?
No.
UFC.
Yeah, UFC tonight, and then park afterwards. We'll get out of there about 2:30 in the morning, see you back here. And welcome to San Diego. We'll weed out the serious people. You know, I used to do an event, and I had something called Black Belt Mind Training, because I have a background in martial arts. And so I used to do a Black Belt Mind Training, and I'd say, how many people want to make, it was like a different little seminar. So how many people want to make $100,000 a year? Oh, yeah. Great, I'm going to teach you at Denny's at 3 in the morning on Sunday. Who's going to be there? You're not doing anything else, you're sleeping. I know, but I'm going to be tired at work. Well, I'm going to tell you what, being tired is too big of a price to pay. You shouldn't be an entrepreneur, sorry. I was rough back then, now I'm a nice guy. All right, so we got a great Dynamo speaker coming up. We've had the pleasure of speaking many times, and she is a dynamo, and I'm telling you, take some copious notes. Her name is Jenny Harklerode, and she's going to be speaking about 17 seconds to wellness and success using the science of your mind. Okay, you guys are going to leave with a checkup from the neck up after these 2 days. So Jenny is the #1 best-selling author, speaker, and mind change expert. She's the mother of 4, which is her greatest claim to fame. Jenny is a big-hearted entrepreneur and a business leader. She built a business in San Diego over 13 years, producing double digits in the millions. Like, maybe you want to know these people? Like, hello. With the power of the mind, Jenny overcame her path of chronic pain, addictions, bad relationships, and unhappiness. She never knew how sweet life could be until she changed her mind, and that changed everything. Jenny has a dramatic story to share, breaking her back on a mountain cliff that changed everything and gave her a ferocious appetite to transform lives and help others create what's missing in their own lives. Welcome, all the way from San Diego.
Thank you. I love it. All right. Albert Einstein says you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it. So how are you going to get out of your problems? How are you going to achieve your goals with the same mind, the same thinking? The answer is you're not. And so today I'm going to teach you how to become a new you, a better you, the best version of you, so that you can accomplish your dreams, that you can live the life you want to live and have what you want to have and feel the way you want to feel and be who you want to be without all the things that might be holding you back right now. So some of you maybe would like a couple more of those $1 million bills, but maybe real ones that you can cash in. Many of you would like to change a few things about your life. I know it's close to the new year, right? We have some New Year's resolutions. Maybe we want to get in better shape or get in better health. What do we want to change about our life? Maybe you want to improve a relationship. Do you have something in your life that is just, if I could just change this one thing, what is that one thing? And it just seems like you can't figure it out. And no matter what you try, it hasn't worked so far. Well, you're in luck, because today I'm going to teach you how to change that one thing that's really getting in your way, that's holding you back. So like Jim said, my name is Jenny Harklerode, and I love speaking about the power of the mind because I learned how to tap into the power of my mind because of some struggles I had. And isn't it interesting that our struggles really help us learn? They help us thrive if we let them. And so I love teaching what I learned because I like shortcuts. I was one of those Cliff Notes kind of girls. Like, I would rather read the Cliff Notes than the whole book, right? Just tell me the shortcut. What's the secret to success? I want to know what it is. So today I'm going to share that with you. So today, entrepreneurs, professionals, they hire me to program their mind for success. Because most people, they're stuck in mind chatter, self-sabotage, limiting beliefs. So I help them change their thinking, which helps them change their feeling, which helps them change the printout of their life. They become healthy, they become wealthy, they become happy because they have a new way of thinking, a new way of being. But how do you just change who you are? Have Have you ever thought about that question? I love the book Atomic Habits. And he says, if you want to change something, you have to change yourself. You can't just change a habit, you have to change who you are to change the habit. Well, how do you change who you are? And so today I'm going to teach you how to change who you are into who you want to be. Because I don't know about you, but for many, many years, many decades, I said positive affirmations in the mirror, trying to convince myself that I was this person that I wanted to be. And even though I really wanted to be her, when the positive affirmation ended, I was still my same old self. And I wanted to know the shortcut. And I learned the shortcut, and I'm going to share the shortcut with you today. So, like Jim said, I do have a passion for helping people transform, but my 4 kids are my greatest claim to fame. I love them so much, and now they're grown-ups, which is so weird. I don't know how that happens. 3 are married, and 1's about to leave the nest, and we're free! Not excited about that, maybe just a little bit. Okay, so today I'm going to teach you the 17-second rule. I'm going to teach you the 3 secrets of the mind, which include how to reprogram your mind. One of you, I don't know who yet, one of you is going to get to come up here and we're going to do a little demo on how to program the mind. And you're going to leave here with a tool that you can use for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Then, hopefully the screen will stay on. You can download another free tool, an hour later. Because what I want you to do is use what I taught you today. It's like if you get your body in shape, then you don't start eating fast food and no longer working out. You keep doing what you were doing that got you where you wanted to be. And so what I'm going to teach you today, you have to keep doing it. Your mind is like your body, you got to keep it in shape. You got to keep working on it. Your mind every day working on it. I'm going to give you the tool. It's like I'm going to teach you push-ups. If you never knew push-ups, your arms look a little better if you do push-ups every day, right, Anna, our fitness girl? Yes, they do, okay? Well, your mind and your life work out a whole lot better when you work out your mind every day. And so I'll be teaching you how to do that today. So how did I learn this? I'm not a doctor, a psychologist, a scientist, anything like that. I learned it, the beginning of the lesson, on August 10th of 2013. I was standing on a mountain ledge with my husband, and he said, if I was young and in shape, I'd jump off of here.
Oh, no.
I think I took it as a dare. I jumped,
No.
and when I landed, I heard a crunch in my back, and I couldn't move. And he said, it's okay, hon, get up, walk it off. He climbed down to where I was. I couldn't get up. And our friends tried to get me up, they couldn't get me up. And so they called 911. And 911 sent in a ground crew. They hiked in, took them 45 minutes to get to me. When they got to me, this is a true story, vultures were circling me for real. That's the kind of noises I was making, okay? They couldn't get me out of there. So they sent in a helicopter that zip lined me up, okay? Pumped me with morphine. It was kind of nice, actually. I don't remember much after that, except waking up in the hospital and they said, you broke your back. Oh. I didn't quite know what that meant. Like, can I not go to yoga tonight? No, you can't. Thankfully, I wasn't paralyzed, but I was broken, right? And when you break something, it heals. You break your arm, it's like a 6-week process, right? Your bones heal. And so they said, you'll get better, you just have to be down for 6 weeks. And you know, I'm a kind of a go-getter. And I was like, 6 weeks? I mean, that sounded like all eternity to me, 6 weeks, right? Like I had a busy real estate company at the time, 4 little kids, I was running things in the community, in my church, like 6 weeks? So I laid there and I thought, you know, I want to get better, but you know what else? I want to fix my life. Because here's what's going on. I've got a lot of success, and people think they want my life. I married my high school sweetheart. We've got these 4 beautiful kids. I'm making a ton of money in real estate. We have the houses, the cars, the travel, all the fun things. But I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? I mean, I have the stuff, right? And I've got a spiritual background. Like, what's my problem? Why aren't I happy? I was asking myself these questions. And I couldn't really figure out an answer, and I had thought of this before, and I had tried other things to get happy and to enjoy my life, but I just wasn't. So I'd put on a happy face, because they say fake it till you make it. I was a really good faker. Yeah, and then I'd go home and cry. What's wrong? Why don't I like my life? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? What is going on right now? I didn't know. But first, let's fix this back. So after laying there for 6 weeks, I started moving around a little bit. I started going to the pool and walking slowly in the pool, right? Started to get my mobility back. As I started to be able to move, the pain got worse, and the pain got worse, and the pain got worse, and the pain got worse. And every day I was seeing someone to help me with the pain, a chiropractor, an acupuncturist, massage therapist, physical therapist. I was trying everything I could do, and it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. A year went by. 2 years went by. I couldn't sit in a chair. I couldn't function, but I was faking it. I was still making a ton of money. Real estate from bed, yes I was. And I still wasn't happy, and I was in pain. So now what? Well, I convinced surgeons to put rods and screws and a synthetic disc, because I was like, that'll fix me. Guess what? Didn't help. So now I'm bionic Jenny, and I'm in pain, and I'm unhappy. What do? They said, here's more pain pills. Sorry. They didn't know my personality. I knew I would find a solution, I just didn't know what it was. So I meet a medical doctor here in San Diego, and he says, Jenny, you can heal yourself with your mind. What? For real? Yeah, for real. None of the doctors told you that so far? Nope, none of the doctors told me that. Okay, let's try it. Whatever, woo-woo, voodoo, rain dance, I will do it. I don't care, right? So I started working with this doctor. 6 sessions later, I'm healed. Healed, completely healed. Handstands, back bends, healed. Miracle. I go back to him and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and can you help me stop taking these pain pills? Can you help me like my husband again? Can you help me get rid of my bad temper? Can you help me find a career that I like? Can you help me lose weight? Can you help me be happy? Can you? And he said, of course. Jenny, you can do anything with the power of your mind. And I said, okay, I'm ready. Teach me. And so I started studying with him. I became obsessed with the power of the mind. I couldn't get enough of it. When someone called and said, you want to sell my $1 million property? I'd say, no, but do you know about the power of your mind? Obsessed. So I sold my real estate company. I sold our big custom home. We moved into one of our rentals, and I started studying with this doctor. I was obsessed. How could you? I mean, none of the surgeons told me I could heal myself with the power of my mind. How come people don't know about this? And not only did I heal myself from my chronic physical pain, also from my emotional pain, and healed my marriage and all these things. So today I'm going to teach you how to do what I learned. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. First thing, you have to know the 17-second rule. And it goes like this. A thought is an electrical signal in your brain for 17 seconds. That's all it is. But when the thought goes on for more than 17 seconds, it becomes a chemical reaction within your body. So you start to think equal to the way you're feeling. When that happens, your brain attracts like thoughts to prove to you why your story is true, and then you believe your own story. Because you're thinking it, you're feeling it, and you have all this proof. Well, when that happens, it changes your energy field. Your energy field determines what you attract and what you manifest in your life. And so if you're thinking negative things and feeling negative things and have all the story of negative things, and your energy field is taking you down this negative rabbit hole, guess where you end up? Right where I was. And I would say a positive affirmation, but then I'd think a negative thought and feel negative things and have negative stories, and I couldn't get out of it. And so you only have 17 seconds to think something negative before it turns into your reality. That's not very long. Have you ever thought something negative for more than 17 seconds? An hour, a day, a week, a month, a year, decades? Have you ever stewed on something? Okay, stop it. Stop it. Okay, it doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do you any good. And the story that you're thinking might not even be true anyhow. It's just your perception of it. So the 17-second rule, it's so powerful. And psychologists say you have 50,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day, 80% of them negative, 90% a repeat of yesterday. So how do you catch all of that? That is so much stinking thinking. So what I'm going to teach you is 3 secrets that you need to know to help you get in control of your mind. Your mind is like a puppy that is misbehaving. It is untrained. And if you let that puppy go untrained, it's going to turn into a grown-up dog who still misbehaves, right? And your mind is misbehaving if your life doesn't look the way you want it to look. That's all you have to do. Look at your life. It's a printout of your belief system. So if you want to change something about your life, you have to change how you believe. You have to change what you believe. I'm going to teach you how to do it right now with the first secret, which is that you have 3 minds. Conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind. Conscious mind, you decided what to wear today. You decided to come to this event. You decided your goals for the year. It's your decision-making mind, your goal-setting mind, your choice-making mind, the conscious mind. The problem is most often we put all of our emphasis on the conscious mind. But the conscious mind is only in charge of about 5% of our thinking. So why do we put so much emphasis on it when it doesn't control that much? It's because we just don't know. We haven't been taught about the second mind, the subconscious mind. It's 1,000,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So if you have a goal, which mind should focus on the goal? The answer is both. But yeah, you should put more power on that second mind, more emphasis on that second mind, because if it's controlling you automatically, it'll get you to your goal. I'll give you an example. Your eyes blinking. It's a subconscious program that you can control. Don't blink. Nobody blink, right? You can overpower it. But when do you blink again? When I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next, and I forget to not blink because I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say. That's what happens with your subconscious and your conscious. You consciously want it. Okay, starting Monday, I'm only eating healthy food. Has anyone in this room ever said that? Then you blink. You blink. You get off track because your conscious mind can only focus on 1, 2, 3 things. You go back to your subconscious, you default. So you have to change your subconscious so it stops doing that to you. I'll give you an example. I went on a cruise. This was a long time ago. It was a good cruise. I gained 10 pounds on the cruise. It was a good cruise. I was like, I didn't even dry my pants here. Like, what is going on this cruise? Yeah, I didn't realize. Okay, next cruise. I told myself, I am not eating ice cream. I can eat anything else. No ice cream. Jenny, no ice cream. No ice cream. My kids were eating ice cream. My husband was eating ice cream. Everyone on the ship was eating ice cream. I didn't do it. I didn't eat ice cream, but it was so hard. It was like one of the hardest things of my life. Guess what? I learned this process. I programmed my mind. I only want healthy food. I went on another cruise. I get off the cruise and I go, did they have ice cream on this cruise? Seriously, I didn't even notice it. My husband's like, yeah, we were eating it right in front of you. I was like, you were? I didn't notice. Why? Because my subconscious is programmed to automatically only eat healthy food. Why? Because that's what I programmed it for, because that's what I wanted. You don't have to program yourself that way, but you can if you want to. Subconscious mind, 1,000,000 times more power. Third mind, superconscious mind. That's your spirit, your soul, your calling, your purpose, your divinity, your inner wisdom. And we've got these three minds, and they're out of alignment most of the time. Most often we're conscious mind heavy, and we try and we try and we try and we fail, and we try again and we fail, and we try again, and sometimes we give up. But it's because all those minds aren't working together. The second secret is that subconscious was programmed, and we touched on that today. From literally when you're in your mother's womb till you were 7 years old, your brain was in a theta type state, and you were programmed with what you saw, what you heard, what you experienced. And the fascinating part of it is sometimes we get into, like you were programmed with these certain beliefs, but also you were programmed with, we talked money beliefs, right? Here's a fascinating one. You were programmed with health beliefs. Is there a certain health condition in your family? Did you get that health condition? So many times the answer is yes. They ask you at the doctor's office, what runs in your family, right? Well, here's what happens. If you adopt a kid into a family with a health condition, that kid most likely gets it even though it's not even in his genes. He learned it. She learned it. That's the power of the subconscious mind. So, secret number 3, the best secret, you can change your program. You can change your belief system. You can change your subconscious mind. Can I get a hallelujah? Oh my gosh. All this stuff I picked up along the way, I don't have to keep it. I can be whoever I want to be. I don't have to say affirmations in the mirror anymore and then fall back to my old way and try and fall back and try and fall back. I can just, like a computer, reprogram it. I'm just going to reprogram my mind. So, should we reprogram our minds?
Yes.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Step number 1. You have to know what you want. What do you want? Oprah says the number 1 thing that the most successful people have in common is they know what they want. If you know what you want, there's a much better chance that you'll get it. So I want you to write on a piece of paper, phone, whatever you've got handy, what do you want? I want you to pick one thing. And, most of us lack money, right? It could be a money thing, more money. It could be better health, better relationships, more joy, more passion. What is it that you want different in your life? And then I want you to write it in a statement that sounds like a positive affirmation, but we're going to take it way further than that, which that means write it like it already exists. It's so easy for me to, or I have, or I am, my company always produces. What's that? Yeah, right? So write it like it already exists. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to program that goal into the subconscious mind to make it your automatic. So I need a demo gal or guy who's, wow, look at you. Let me do the second piece. Who's had a muscle test before where you hold out your arm?
Yep.
Yeah, you have? Okay. Let's do it. We need a chair. Oh, we got a barber chair here. Can we use this one? Okay. Can you get up there? It's a little high. Jump. There you go. Wow, look at you. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so a muscle test is a biofeedback test from your body. Your body knows what's true and your body knows what's not true to your subconscious mind. And so one way that you can tell what you believe and what you don't believe is with a muscle test. So the cool thing is I can do a muscle test live, which I'll show you now, but I can also do it remotely. So if you are working with me privately as a client on Zoom, I can test what you're telling me and tell you if it's true or not. And that's not because I like to tell people they're lying to me, but I like to tell them they're lying to themselves. Right? And we do that not because we're trying to, it's because we just don't know what we believe and what we don't believe. Okay, so Yolanda, you've had a muscle test before. Was it like with a chiropractor or what kind? Okay, perfect. So my dad's a chiropractor. I grew up around muscle testing. I didn't know you could test your words and your beliefs with it. With him, I saw him testing people's body. So in a muscle test, the person holds out their arm and they say something that's true. And then what I'll do is I'll say hold and they'll try to keep up their arm and I'll try to press it down. All right, so if something's true, their arm will stay up. If something's not true, it'll go down, okay? Now, I'm not gonna press that hard, a couple pounds maybe, okay? So that's all you need to resist, a couple pounds. All right, so I want you to say, my name is Yolanda.
My name is Yolanda.
Okay, hold your arm up. Okay, is that amount of pressure okay?
Yep.
Okay, now say, my name is George.
My name is George.
Okay, hold your arm up. Why does the chair turn? Why does the chair turn? Why does the chair turn? Because she's resisting with every muscle in her body trying to keep her arm up. Okay? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now, do you have a goal? You don't have to share it out loud, but do you have a goal in mind from when I said think of a goal, something you want?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to either think it or say it, either one. Mm-hmm. So which one are you going to do? Think it or say it?
Think it.
Think it. Okay, and remember, you're going to think it like you already have it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I want you to do that. Okay, when you got it, let me know.
I got it.
Okay, hold your arm up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I've never done it with a spinny chair before. This is fun. Yeah. Okay. She doesn't believe it. Okay?
I thought I did.
If you did, you'd have it.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So here's the thing. So now you can put your arm down. Okay, so I'm going to teach you an exercise so you can train your brain to believe something, and then I'll show that she believes it and you'll also believe it, okay? So don't try to write this down because it's super simple and you'll remember it, and I'll give you a little recap after so you can write it. I want you to do it with me. Okay, so you have the idea in mind, the goal in mind, like it already exists. Okay, you're gonna put your hands on your shoulders, or you're gonna keep them crossed and set them in your lap, whatever's more comfortable for you. Okay? When you do this, it opens something in your brain called the corpus callosum. It separates both hemispheres of your brain, and you don't want that brain to be separated. You want it to be in a whole brain state. You want it in a state of super learning. So this little thing, crossing your arms, does that. Now you're gonna close your eyes, and you're going to take some nice slow breaths, slowing your brain down into a more programmable state. And then you're going to start repeating the goal silently, like you're saying a positive affirmation. But because you're in this position and your eyes are closed and your brain is slowing down, it's going to start building a new neural pathway in the brain that's going to change your cellular response, changing your subconscious programming. So you're going to take about 5 nice slow breaths while saying the statement over and over. When you're ready, you're going to uncross your arms and recross them so the other arm is on top. And you're going to keep your eyes closed and do the same thing, repeating the goal, taking about 5 more real slow breaths. When you're ready, you're going to uncross your arms and you're going to start tapping your fingertips together like this. When you got it, close your eyes, keep saying your goal, 3 or 5 more slow breaths. When you're ready, you're going to hold your fingertips together. Take 5 more slow breaths while saying your goal like it already exists.